All right, I think we are live right now.
Yep.
All right, let's get this started. So good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the first SOLV Financial NFT Hackathon Workshop. Today, we are honored to have Ryan coming to our speaker series. Ryan is the co-founder and CEO of Solv Protocol. He will talk about the way to leverage NFTs and an effective vehicle to transgress the boundaries of DeFi. So Ryan, over to you.
Okay. Hey guys. Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm the co-founder of Solv Protocol. And yeah, I'm so excited to be here to introduce everything about Solv you are interested in. And today, please allow me to share my screen. I just made a PPT to introduce. Yeah, can you see my screen now? Grace? Hey Grace, can you see my screen? Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It seems, yeah, you can see my screen. Okay, so for Solv Protocol, it will position Solv Protocol as the first and largest marketplace for minting, trading, and managing your financial NFTs. So what is financial NFTs? It's a kind of NFT that represent financial ownership. So like in conventional finance, like bonds, like CDs, certificates of deposit, like money order, all those kind of documents for accounts receivable, like the assets, we call them vouchers, or in DeFi we call them financial NFTs. So today I'm gonna talk about three main topics. One, why financial NFTs. So why we believe in financial NFT and why we are building some, we are building financial NFTs infrastructure in the DeFi space. Second, what is so special about Solv Protocol? So what exactly we are doing? So that's the second topic. And third, what can you get from participating our hackathon, our financial NFT hackathon, and joining financial NFT ecosystem? So here we go. And first topic, why financial NFTs? So, in DeFi space or in finance space, actually every day we are building the financial contracts with each other, like lending, like a trading, or like a insurance. So actually we can divide it all those of the financial contracts into three subsets. One is a kind of highly standardized financial contracts. So it's implemented with ERC20 tokens. Like we can see the C token from Compound, the A token from RV, or like LB token from a Uniswap V2. Yeah, it's not V3, it's V2. All those kind of tokens can be deemed as it's empowered by ERC20 token standard, right? So for this kind of a products, we can deem them as all kind of them like a highly standardized a kind of contracts. So we can take ERC20 tokens to represent that kind of financial contracts. And second kind of contracts is that's the contracts cannot be standardized. So we usually take on-chain agreements to represent or describe those kind of contracts. Thirdly, the median one is the moderately standardized financial contracts. That's what we are doing. And we usually take NFTs to represent this kind of moderately standardized financial contracts. And we call those of NFTs financial NFTs. So like in conventional finance, money orders, bonds, insurance policies, all those kind of assets can be deemed as financial NFTs in DeFi. And like for this highly standardized financial contracts like common stocks can be implemented with ERC20 tokens. So, but if we take a look at conventional finance, common stocks is when you compare to this two kind of assets, a common stocks is much more smaller than money orders, bonds, insurance policies, or all those kind of financial NFTs kind of assets. Yeah. So I just read it up and just call all those kind of assets financial vouchers. But if we take a look at DeFi, the financial NFTs is the volume for this kind of assets is still quite a very small, so it's infancy. And let's take a look at this conventional finance. So the vouchers in TradFi, actually there are over $300 trillion volume, but if you take a look at DeFi, it's only $3 billion. Like most of them come from LP token by Uniswap. It's around $2.8 billion. And insurance policies by Solv Protocol is 120 million. And also vesting voucher, the first financial NFTs built by a Solv, it's already $70 million a volume. And also like ADA, MBH, and some other protocols. It's only 3 billion compared to 300 trillion. So yeah, a big gap, right? So, maybe you will ask why, although we can imagine that a financial vouchers has a very big markets in conventional finance. So why it matters in DeFi space, right? So, I have just article. I just wrote an article to explain why NFTization is the only path for DeFi. So if you are interested in, you can just take a look later. But now I would like to just do a very quick brief introduction of this article. So why NFTs? Because we can see as with more and more institutions and more professional users just join into this space, they will ask for more nuanced risk and reward balancing financial service. Like for Uniswap, more and more users would say, oh, I just want to determine my price range. I just want to customize my price range when I do market making. And then Uniswap just they just decided to take NFT as their LP token to build a non-fungible liquidity pool. So what is non-fungible liquidity pool? If we would like, everyone has their own unique needs on market making. So they have different price range, right? But if we still would like to collect all of the liquidity into one liquidity pool, then if we look at this liquidity pool, all of the liquidity would be different from each other's, right? Because different users has different needs. So then if we look at this liquidity pool, we can deem it as a non-fungible liquidity pool because liquidity is different from the other liquidities, right? So we have to take NFT instead of ERC20 tokens to represent the ownership of this non-fungible liquidity pool. That's why Uniswap just take NFT instead of ERC20 tokens to represent their ownership of their products. So not just for DEX, right, but also for lending, for insurance, for derivatives. If we would like to meet the different needs from different users, and then we just want to just make all of the liquidity into one pool. Yeah, so we have to take NFT. We have to build a non-fungible liquidity pool to make this happen. So that's the reason why we have to, take NFT instead of ERC20. So that's also the reason why, in conventional finance, like money orders or bonds, such kind of moderately standardized financial contracts are quite common because different people have different needs. So we need to build those kind of like moderately standardized financial contracts to meet their needs. Then we have to create such kind of financial vouchers or financial NFTs like the assets, right? Yep. So that's why financial NFTs. And what is so special about Solv Protocol? And we have three main modules here. One, actually, please take a look at this. We built I should say it's one of the best token standard for financial NFTs. It's ERC3525. Yeah, and you can just search it on Ethereum. It's already past the it's already in just tap into the review stage of this token standard. So, and second, we have built a primary market for a financial NFTs. So we allow all of the users to come to our protocol to mint financial NFTs. So what kind of financial NFTs? The first financial NFTs we built, we call investing vouchers. it represents some lockup allocations. And the second financial NFTs we are going to build is convertible bonds. So you will be able to come to our protocol to mint a convertible vouchers on our protocol. It will be very interesting. And this is the minting module. And also for the last one is the secondary market. So we have a Solv marketplace. It's a on-chain and decentralized marketplace for all financial NFTs. So you can trade, vesting voucher or convertible voucher freely on our marketplace. So I should say it's the first and largest on-chain marketplace at the moment. And it will be, open to all financial NFTs in the near future. So that's what we are doing. And our first products I just mentioned, vesting voucher. So it's an NFT. We take NFT as a container to contain some, ERC20 tokens, the native tokens from the projects, and allow all of the, the minters to set up the vesting schedule they prefer, and then the tokens would be released, automatically according to the code. And also the NFT can be traded on a Solv marketplace. So on our marketplace freely. And also we have cooperated with some other, marketplace like OpenSea, like Binance NFT platform. So you can take the NFT to those kind of, a marketplace to sell them freely as well. Okay, so what we have accomplished in terms of the vesting voucher. So our TVL passed a $76 million already with a 20 partner projects and over 1,800 unique voucher owners on our protocol, and averaging, worth of the assets for $42,000 per owner. Yep, and now let's just go to the third topic. So what you can get if you join our financial NFT ecosystem. So first we have a lot of project partners, over 20 projects, and actually we are keeping in touch with over 200 projects at the moment. So you can take a look at all of our project partners and more. And also we have a very excellent investors crew, like Blockchain Capital, Spermian, Spartan Group, and also a lot of trading firms like Jump Trading, CMS Holdings, CMT Digital, and like some very excellent, like DeFi Alliance and allow such kind of, a projects alliance. Yep. So actually, if you participate our, hackathon, actually you can be connected to quality investors if you create some very excellent and fantastic and cool stuff. And also you can be connected to a bunch of very high quality project partners that we have already connected with. And also we have cooperated with over 50 very quality KOLs around the world. So we just coordinate all of them into a KOL club. And if you would like to connect all of them, yeah, we can just help you to do that in a very efficient way. So lastly, I would like to show you the, some investors' opinion on Solv, like Spencer Bogatz, he's the GP of Blockchain Capital, and also like Chow, Wang Chow, he's the co-founder of DeFi Alliance, and Andrew Stanwell, he is the top KOLs in America, which focus on NFT, GameFi, and Metaverse. So yep, that's it, and would like to hear all of the questions from the audience. Yeah.
So Ryan, I have a question for you. Like, why do you make the brand new token standard, like the one you mentioned, the best NFT standard?
Yes. Actually, that's a very good question, and that's the part that I just haven't introduced a lot today. So I would give a very quick overview of this, and from a technical perspective, my partner Will, he would just host a second workshop and just take all of you to in details of that token standard. But from my perspective, why we create this token standard, because we just believe that financial NFTs is the future of DeFi. And also just like the article I just wrote, I think if we don't have NFT, if we don't take NFT, actually we cannot bring DeFi to the next stage. So when we believe in this, so now we need to figure out one kind of best token standard to support financial NFTs. Because before we figure out this a future, no one create a customized token standard for those kind of assets. Then we just especially my partner Will, he just take a look because he has a deal with the financial vouchers in conventional finance for over 20 years. So he's quite familiar with those kind of assets. So he said, oh, if we take ERC 1155 or ERC 721 or some other token standard, we are not gonna make it. So we finally decided to build our new original token standard to support financial NFTs. And I would like to share my screen to do a very quick demo for our products and to show how powerful it is for our regarding the token standard. Yeah. Okay, so this is our products, but it's on testnets because it's much more gas efficient. So all of the users can just come to the website and go to dashboard. So it's a place to create your voucher and then manage your voucher. And also you can trade the voucher freely on marketplace. So if you can click dashboard and then click create voucher. So if you are a project or you are a user who got this Solv tokens, then you will be able to just create voucher freely. Like here, you will be able to create a 1,000 Solv tokens, vesting a voucher, and let's say it's a linear release, start from just today to 10 days later. So it's a linear release. Then you click create. Then you will get a voucher which represents the the vesting schedule you just set up here. Very simple and straightforward. But what I'm going to show you is not how vesting voucher works. I'm going to show you why ERC 3525 matters for this vesting voucher. Yeah. 1 second. Let me refresh the page. 1,000. Yeah, 1 second. So for these vesting vouchers, actually, this is the first financial NFTs we built, but it's not the last one. But if we take a look at this one, actually, I think we have got some very good traction. And now we focus on 3 main scenarios. One is for investment, for investors allocations management. Like, as we all know, there are a lot of investors, they invested in the projects and for some vesting token. So for the projects, they usually build they staking smart contracts to build that kind of a token escrow financial contracts for their investors. But if they take our solution, actually they don't need to do any dirty work. They don't need to build their smart contracts. They just come to our protocol, click create voucher, and then tap into several parameters, and then they will get a vouchers. Then they'll be able to transfer the vouchers to their investors. So once the investors got the NFT, and because the ERC20 tokens are already inside of the NFT, so the rights of the investors would be guaranteed by code instead of the some legal documents or something else. So that's one scenario. And for second one, we would promote a brand new fundraising way. We call it IVO, initial vouchers offering. So what does it mean? So for all the projects, they will be able to come to our protocol to mint a voucher, then sell the vouchers to the public. So all the users who got this, all the retail investors who got these vouchers would just like they got some allocation from that projects, right? So, and then there will be a long-term stakeholders of the project. Oh, I'm sorry, the network is not that good, but it's okay. If it doesn't work, I will just, if it broke down, I will just go to here to show you. Yeah. So in terms of our second scenarios, it's initial vouchers offering. So actually it's just like decentralized coin list, right? So all the projects would be able to sell their allocation, their vesting tokens to the public instead of just sell the spot tokens. So we call these modes a discount way initial vouchers offering. And the third kind of scenarios is community building. So as we know, projects always incentive some spot tokens to the users. And what if we incentive some like 7 days a vesting tokens to the users? Actually, it would be useful and helpful for building a much more closer and stronger relationship between the projects and the users. So that's the third scenario. And yeah, it broke down. So I would just maybe just talk about this token standard and just without the demo. So for our token standard, actually we allow all the users or all the vouchers owner to split the NFT into several fractional NFTs. So if we take a look at conventional finance, when we got a treasury bonds and the face value is $1 million, then it's a 1 year vesting. It's the maturity is 1 year later with like 10% or 5% interest rate. So if someone come to me and would like to buy this voucher, buy this treasury bonds, actually I would be able to sell he or she just like 100K of treasury bonds, right? Because I can split these treasury bonds into several fractions. And once I split it, I will remain like 900K and the buyers will get 100K, right? And the piece he or she got actually follow the same attributes, like 1 year, if the maturity is 1 year later with 5% interest rate, right? So actually it's very simple. Simply put, for our new token standard, we just make NFT can be fractionalized, can be splittable, and while remaining the attributes. But if we take a look at the balance or the face value of the NFTs, we can split the NFTs freely. So that's it. That's the simple description of our token standard. But unfortunately, yeah, my network just broke down, so it seems I cannot demo our products to you.
All right, thank you, Ryan, for the amazing and clear introduction of our product, the Western Water. And after months of hard work in developing products and onboarding partners, so we have reached an excellent milestone. We are pleased to announce our initial water offering event, which start on this month, 13th, UTC 13 o'clock. So Ryan, could you give us a brief introduction about our IVO?
Yes, that would be very interesting. So, I just introduced a IVO, the basic concepts behind this, IVO, a brand new fundraising way. So, because we promote this kind of way, this fundraising approach, of course we will take it, right? So for Solv Protocol, we are gonna sell our voucher, which represent our vesting token to the public on 13th December. And why we are going to do that? Because as a early stage projects, we always think about how to just get access to or reward our early stage users, how to just build a stronger relationship between our users. So I think the best way is to give them some cheap tokens to build that kind of a relationship. So for IVO, it's a brand new way to do that. If we sell some spot tokens to the users, and actually the users would be able to cash out, will be able to just sell the tokens very easily. But if you take the vesting tokens, the vesting voucher, which you cannot get the inside tokens immediately, actually you have to take a look at our projects for long term, right? Like half a year or like 1 year or longer. So that's the base, the thesis behind this campaign. And we just want to promote this kind of approach to all of our partner projects and convince them to do the similar approach or the campaign as well. So for the more details of our IVO, we will sell some vouchers on our platform, and also a portion of the vouchers on Binance NFT platform, because we have a whitelist, so all the users, you have to get whitelisted, and then you will be able to participate in this campaign and to buy around $400 worth vesting voucher, and then we will see you as a stakeholders of Solv Protocol, and let's just build the Solv Protocol together. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. So today, Ryan gave us a brief introduction about Solv Protocol and our financial NFTs. Also, the importance of joining financial NFT ecosystem. And then Ryan gave us a brief introduction about our initial voucher offering. So that's all for today. And thank you, guys.